the car is locked, the sun is up, and so I start my hike back to the North Pennines, with the scenery already stretching out for miles around. I cannot wait to get started on this hike.
And a good morning, and welcome to a very frosty but beautiful North Pennines. That view is stunning. However, where I'm heading, well, it wouldn't be the North Pennines without at least one small hiccup. Where I'm heading is into cloud, as always. And literally 200 meters later, battery change already. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. So, as I'm out in this January day in the North Pennines, where am I heading? Well, I'm going to head to somewhere I've been before, but from a different direction. So hopefully at the end of this route I should come across James's Seat. I think it was James's Seat when I visited Outbury Plain, and as I did in that video, it's cloud cover. Never mind. And from there, head back and hopefully get some nice views from Blackhill Edge. Now, I'll be honest, the ground is frozen, which is helpful, as you can feel the puddles underneath with ice on them. So that's good. However, I haven't come out with my gaiters today, so I'm hoping I don't go knee deep in something. But here we go, the first one of the new year. Let's go. For anyone that has watched my winter videos in the past will know that this video will be punctuated quite a lot with battery changes, due to my GoPro being too old for enduro batteries, low temperature ones. So sometimes I'll only get one shot or one piece of video and then it's a battery change, and that can be a bit of a fart on at times. Can be a real fart on. So it could be interesting, this video. I mean, obviously already I'm coming across what would normally be quite boggy, but it's all frozen. It's quite nice to look at, but yes, this is the terrain I'm tackling today. It's nice until you go knee deep in it, and then it's cold. But onwards we go, and hopefully I don't come across any of that today. Right, onwards. And obviously the first of many currics apparently on this route, and a ruined shelter. But yes, it's been too long, way too long since I've last been here. And as always, it's good to be back. The nice thing about today is basically I'm ridge walking. I'm already on the ridge. I'm just walking along it, so there's no real ascent or descent as such, which means I can get a bit speed up, because obviously a light is not going to be, shall we say, of any length today. Basically, I'll probably get too dark to video by about 3:30, and it's already coming up to 11 o'clock. So I've only got really 4 hours, but still make the most of it. And yes, I've already gone boot deep. That was a hidden surprise, but just keep plodding on and enjoying it, which I am, because it's been a long time. Just the solitude. As they say, sometimes you have to be lost to find yourself, and I think that's what I'm doing. Definitely. Still a beautiful day though.
Yes, indeed, a beautiful day, with the solitude stretching for miles around. It's just me, myself, and nature in this absolutely gorgeous landscape.
Slowly getting there.
So onwards I go, and as in so many places in North Pennines, by following the fence, and I am tread to an absolutely stunning vista of Teesdale and the North Pennines. But time waits for no one, so onwards I travel, slowly gaining altitude higher and higher into the clouds, putting one foot in front of the other. And for anyone wondering my view, well, from eye level it looks like this. My boots have a different view. But surely not long now till I reach my destination.
And finally, here I am, back at the top of James's Hill, what I like to call James's Seat.
And my view, well, although desolate, it is still absolutely gorgeous. Totally alone in this wilderness. No one for miles around.
And now, it's definitely time for some food and some coffee.
Food is grabbed, obviously not staying long. So I head off to my second destination, leaving behind the marker on the summit of James's Hill. But where am I heading now? And as you'll have noticed, the weather is starting to take a turn for the worse. But onwards I go.
And a little weather update. The weather at the moment, well, it's around about between 1 and 2 degrees centigrade up here. It is barely above freezing. It's cloudy because I'm in the cloud. I can quickly pan round. Yep, it's definitely cloudy. And I've just missed a snow shower. So it is cold enough to snow. Apart from that, it's actually a very pleasant day. There is no wind whatsoever. I was sitting there having my lunch, and not a single breath of wind. Total silence. Very eerie, very bizarre. But at the same time, very relaxing. So, where do I go from here? Well, I head back down towards my starting point and then detour off. And hopefully the weather's good enough to visit Blackhill Edge. Quite intrigued. Let's go.
So with my next destination firmly in my mind, it's time for me to head on to it. Through mist and cloud, but still a sunny day, if not hazy. And again, following that fence. Just enjoying the scenery, nature, and the solitude. I am totally alone up here, all on my own.
If unsure, go around, it's easier. Much easier.
By now, my radio mic receiver has died, so it's voiceover for a little while. And as I head back to this currick and the ruined shelter, I head on to my next destination, into a totally alien landscape. As I head along this rather wide ridge, I cannot wait to reach my eventual destination. Past ruined walls,
and finally, welcome to the summit of Blackhill Edge. Complete with snow. And it is quite a view.
yes, it is quite a view of Weardale. Looking across the East Gate. Absolutely stunning.
And now it's time to head back to my starting point at the car.
So, once again, I head back to my starting point. Through strange landscapes. So out of the world round here. Very surreal, but very enjoyable. As I reach that bank, it starts to snow. But that doesn't deter me, for I must head on. The light is starting to fade. And with a very slow walk up a very steep hill, it isn't long till I reach the currick again. And from there, it's just a short hike, thankfully downhill, all the way back to my starting point. Back at the car.
And that's this one over. It's been fun to be back. I've really enjoyed this. It's an interesting point to note as well that when I first arrived here, all of this was snow, but it's all gone. Obviously, it's been washed away during the course of my hike. It's a weird thing to know, to look at, but never mind. And I forgot how many phenomenally amount of battery changes I've had to do. It must be easy 20-25 battery changes I've had to do for this hike. It's ridiculous. Back to 1 shot per battery flat. Never mind, still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed the actual getting out there. It's been fun. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Whether you have enjoyed the scenery, the views, or even just the journey, do not forget everything you've watched, everything you've seen. This is nature.